keeping secrets canon of Dragon Age Origins, so I'm not sure how interesting it'll be to anybody who doesn't read that. But yeah, I was just really... I wrote 3,000 words yesterday, and I need to hit another 3,000 today, and I've gotten 1,000 in, and I just wanted a break. And so is the Golden City blackened, with each step you take in my hall. Yeah, everyone knows this one by now. Oh hey Nami, go figure. You would be the one person to show up, since I mentioned it to you. Oh, hey Bloomin.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world.
Yes.
The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it.
I feel like I should have used Duncan's voice actor for more than he's Duncan.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters.
I still
the
wonder
first
how
of the Darkspawn.
You know, because it seems more and more true the more information we get, but you know there's more to it. You know, obviously there's more to it.
They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless.
Who precisely was it that was talking to the Magisters and convincing them to do this?
The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Really? Questions upon questions upon questions. This is going to be, as I mentioned, secrets. So...
Until the Grey Wardens came.
I'll be making all the
Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings.
Hopefully I will
Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness.
Oh, is it loud?
And prevail.
I can turn it down. Let me know if that helps any, if that's... if I'm loud enough now, need to be louder, or am too loud now.
We have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes
hang people. That's so weird to me. Like, you see them do it multiple times, and you're just like, why did they do that?
Now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Okay, sounds better? Good. You know what I don't understand is why he grabbed a Darkspawn sword instead of just the giant-ass broadsword he has on his back.
Late. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
Hello, Inquisitor Llewellyn. If I know you by any other name, let me know.
Help us all.
Oh, you think the dead guard hanged the guy because they were poachers? It's just we see the Darkspawn hang people in the Brazilian Forest and later in Ostagar. And I always wonder why they do that. So here's your first look at Tabri, Leah Tabri from the story. I'm gonna have to...
Greetings.
You're gonna have to sit here and watch me make her face for a little while. Oh, Leia, you make the worst decisions. This is gonna be fun.
Denerim, the largest city and capital of Ferelden.
This shithole.
Long ago, the elves lived as slaves to humans, and though they've been free for many generations now, they are far from equals. Here they live in a walled-off community known as the Alienage, working as servants and laborers when they can.
Random cat running through the screen. I love the random cats in Denerim.
Despite these hardships, Denerim's elves are a strong people who take pride in their close community.
Yeah, look at us. Taking pride.
This is
one
the
of the
only
like two dogs you see that aren't
known.
Mabari in the game.
Until now.
Wake up, cousin. Why are you still in bed? It's your big day.
Holy crap! I didn't do that on purpose, but they look really similar. They do look like cousins, don't they? Okay, now we begin the role-playing. Just a little
Come
longer.
on, don't make me use cold water again. You do remember what today is, don't you?
Summer day?
No, you idiot, you're getting married today.
Oh, fuck,
and
it's my
Sora's
wedding.
too. That's what I came to tell you. Your groom, Nelaros. He's here early.
Already? Then I guess I don't have a choice.
That's the spirit. Well, sort of.
It's the
All
opposite of the
right, I'll
spirit.
stop tormenting you. I should go talk to the other bridesmaids and find my dress. Oh, Soros said that he'll be waiting for you outside. So move it.
Everybody is more excited about my wedding than I am. Leia was extremely unamused by this entire thing. Let's put on our wedding clothes, shall we? Yeah, that's not bad. Kind of strange looking, but hey. I haven't played this opening in... frick, I don't know, 3 years? It's been a while.
Ah, my little girl. It's the last day I'll be able to call
I'm
you
taller than you,
that.
motherfucker.
Oh, I wish your mother could have been here.
Fight me, Dad. Groan. Why today? Just because my betrothed is early.
I'm sure they sent your betrothed early for good reason. The elder took it in stride, at least. Maybe trouble was brewing at the High-Ever alienage, or the family didn't want your betrothed traveling later in the season. Whatever the reason, I paid the dowry, the Chantry issued the permit, and everything worked out fine.
But I don't want to get married.
I understand. Before I met Adaya, I was ready to go hunt for the Dalish. Just be glad I chose the match. Without parents to represent you, children like your cousin Soros end up marrying whoever the elder can find.
Instead, I have to marry who you say. Great.
What other prospects are there here? Do you want to marry someone 15 years your senior? I thought not. All right, time for you to go find Soros. The sooner this wedding starts, the less chance you two have to escape.
You know me too well. A small chance is still a chance.
Still have your mother's smart mouth, I see. Oh, one last thing before you go, my dear. Your martial training, the swordplay, knives, and whatever else your mother trains you in, best not to mention it to your betrothed.
He'll find out sooner or later.
Later. Definitely later.
Dad.
We don't want to seem like troublemakers after all. Adaya made that mistake.
The humans who killed her made a bigger one.
Our world is full of so many injustices. Take this. Your mother would have wanted you to have it. It's the very least I can give you as you start your new
Oh,
life.
Dad.
Go on then. I still have some things to do, and Soros is no doubt waiting for you.
Yeah, try not to get sold while I'm gone.
I shall do it.
I think I can, like, hit this guy up for money.
Are you a sight for sore
Are you
eyes?
fucking kidding me? Just doing the rounds, collecting wedding presents.
Oh, we thought that,
We thought cash would be better. Spend's easier.
Right. Yeah, we gathered up, 30 bits. That's a pretty good wedding present for anyone.
That it is. Much better than a present, yes?
Well, 40 bits is more traditional. Let's see what happens.
Oh, you're right. Don't mind us. We're a bit tipsy. Here's 10 bits to top it off.
Now you go celebrate your big day and we'll do the same. Big day. Lots of celebrating.
Yeah, just to breathe things, hitting up drunk elves for spare copper. Let's see what we got. Who else can I try to hit up for cash?
I wish my wedding could have been as grand as all this.
I still don't see it. Whenever I
Really
look, I just see
nice
the mother.
tree.
The mother was far more delicate.
It's the same sort of nose, you must admit that. The breeding shows.
Ugh, there you go again with breeding. We're not horses, you know.
Of course not, but bloodlines are important, that's all I'm saying.
I think the whole notion is ridiculous.
Well, you've got the freedom to think so. You come from good stock.
Good stock. Jesus Christ, man.
Well, it's the lucky bride herself. Hello, dear.
Hello.
Oh, now, love, she probably
Random
doesn't
people.
remember us.
Oh, of course. I'm Dilwen, and this is Gethon. We were friends of your mother's. We haven't seen much of you since... well...
What can you tell me about my mother?
Your father still doesn't speak of her, does he?
Adiah was beautiful, and full of life, and a bit wild.
She wanted you more than anything. It's sad she never got to see you all grown up.
We just wanted to see you today and express our good wishes.
Thank you. Some of these options are just rude as fuck, wow. I kind of like to think that maybe they were like... Yes, they were friends of her in that fashion. They were thieves, mischievous, adventurer types as well.
I'd like you to have it. To help start your new life.
That's very generous of you.
Make her bless you.
Wow, that's actually a lot of money, especially for elves. 15 silver.
Hello there.
Named
Congratulations on the big day. Have you seen Soros?
Yeah, he's like right over there. I just saw him, but...
Well, if you see him, ask him to come by and say hello, will you?
Sure, random named elf, who I don't remember the importance of. There's this one I remember this elf being really rude.
So I see you got yourself a big handsome hulk of a husband. Excuse me if I don't congratulate you.
Then excuse me if I don't stay and talk.
Wench.
What's your problem, lady? Just mad because my husband's attractive, I guess.
Well, if it isn't my lucky cousin. Care to celebrate the end of our independence together?
Is running away still an option?
Are you insane? Where would you go? Into the woods to live with the Dalish elves?
It could happen.
Live in the forest with the savages, far from humans? Sounds like a dream. Not that we'd know where to find
Was I the only one who had a crush on Soros?
Why would you run? Apparently your groom's a dream come true. My bride sounds like a dying mouse.
Well, looks aren't everything.
She's not ugly, exactly. I don't know, maybe it's just nerves. Let's go introduce you to your dreamy betrothed before you say I do.
There's the man of the hour. How are you, Soros?
I'm well. This is my cousin, the bride. The other bride, not my bride.
We've met on occasion.
That would be a really strange,
both of you.
Strange. The city elves are rude to the Dalish. Do you remember what happens when you go to the Dalish camp as a city elf in this game? Holy shit. Talk about being mean. Poor Soros isn't feeling very blessed.
True enough. Still better to be married and have a real life than to remain a child.
There's something you should know, Soros. My brothers won't be coming. They left to find the Dalish, you see.
You mean the elves who still live in the woods?
Unfortunately, yes. Even Alarith swears the Dalish elves saved him on his way to Denerim. Nonsense.
I see no reason why they shouldn't exist.
Neither do I. But they are supposed to be savages. I worry about my brother's safety.
Don't worry, Theodore.
I'm actually
sure
fairly certain
I hope so.
that the
I should go. Best wishes to you both.
That the Dalish are savage rumors are probably perpetrated by the humans near the alienages on purpose to keep a lot of city elves from running off to try and join them, etc., etc. It's also possible that they come from elves that ran off to join the Dalish and were turned away, which does happen quite often. But most elves who live the Dalish, like, look at the size of that fucking rat! Holy shit! Sorry. Most of the elves who leave to find the Dalish don't actually live long enough to find them, let alone return. Alright, what the... oh. Right,
Let go
this
of
part.
me! Stop, please!
It's a party, isn't it? Grab a whore and have a good time.
Fun fact, this was the first... This was
Savor
the first
hunt,
intro I
boys.
did when I got this game.
Take this little elven wench here. So young
I
and
was-
vulnerable.
Like, traumatized for life.
Please, my lord. We're celebrating weddings here.
Silence, worm!
Ouch!
I know what you're thinking, but maybe we shouldn't get involved.
Objection noted, now get out of my way.
Fine. But let's try to be diplomatic, shall we?
What's this? Another lovely one come to keep me company.
Is it the same voice actor? People are freaking out about the male hawk in the chat, so I'm assuming this is the same voice actor. Let's just talk this over, shall we?
Maybe you should invite us over for dinner.
Do you have any idea who I am?
Shiani. God damn it, Shiani.
Are you insane?
I mean, like, I can't blame you.
The Olive Denerim son.
What? Oh, Maker.
Take him home, I won't mention it. No, that's not gonna work. Let's see, maybe his father should have taught him better manners.
You've a lot of nerve, knife ears. This'll go badly.
It's gonna go badly for me no matter what I say. Okay, asshole, we just knocked out...
I really messed up this time.
It'll be all right. He won't tell anyone an elven woman took him down.
I hope so. I should get cleaned
You
up.
see, if this was me, I would be, like, fleeing the city
just shaken.
right now.
Looks like the Jarl's son started drinking too early. Well, let's not let this ruin the day. This is Valora, my betrothed.
Hey, Amatis. Alright, so then that must be my husband there. And then, okay, and this man must be my betrothed.
A pleasure. Soris said much of you.
Well,
Some of it
he's
was even
cute,
positive.
at least.
Hey, I just wanted to give you a sporting chance to run.
Thanks, Soris.
I'm sure the two of you have a lot to discuss.
Well, here we are. Are you nervous?
Sort of nauseated, actually.
I thought I'd stay calm, but now we've met. Let's just say, I'm not calm.
How was the trip from High-Ever?
Uneventful, thankfully. The trade caravan we accompanied had little of value. I think that kept the bandits away.
Come on, cousin. We should let them get ready.
We'll see you two in a bit. Don't disappear on us.
Or we'll come find you.
Ha 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 ha.
Don't look now.
Hi, Hart.
We have another problem.
Thanks for coming out. Is it Vaughn? Has he returned?
Another human just walked in. Could be one of Vaughn's or just a random troublemaker.
I like how Duncan just wanders into
Either
the fucking
way,
alien
we need
edge.
to move him along before someone does something stupid.
One human shouldn't cause much trouble.
I'm more worried about some of our boys. Wine is flowing, and I don't think we want another incident.
Right, let's go talk to him.
Let's do this quickly.
Gotta try and think about how Leah would handle this, since this is supposed to be a roleplay type stream. It'll let you guys get to know Leah a little bit better. Despite the fact she's kind of in the past.
Good day. I understand congratulations are in order for your impending wedding.
Yeah, I know, right? Famous last words. One human shouldn't cause too much trouble. Thanks, but please go. I'd rather avoid any unpleasantness.
What manner of unpleasantness might you be referring to?
Please, you can't be that thick-headed.
I'm sorry, but I have no intention of leaving.
I will ask once more politely. Please leave.
And I refuse yet again. Now what?
Why is your advice always slap him in the face, Poppy? I'm not backing down. This is no place for you.
Surely it does not escape your notice that I am both armed and armored. Any fight between us would be rather one-sided.
Do you intend on using that weapon?
Not unless I'm left without a choice.
Sassy Duncan. I know. It's so funny because after you talk to him, you realize he's just being an asshole on purpose to see if there's any, like, random elves here worth recruiting. Like, what the shit, Duncan? You're not staying, armed or not.
Try not to die. I'll run for help.
No need. I'm not here to fight.
Soris!
Still, I find such bravery most impressive. Do you not agree?
Yeah, it turns out he was literally trolling
The world
you.
has far more use of those who know how to stay their blades. It is good to see you again, my old friend. It has been far too long.
You know this human, Elder?
May I present Duncan, head of the Grey Wardens in Ferelden.
I'll kick his ass. I'll take him. We'll wrestle. And why should I care?
The Grey Wardens are deserving of respect, no matter who wears their crest.
Trying to die the elves in a
My question remains
nutshell.
unanswered. Why are you here, Duncan?
The worst has happened. A blight has begun. King Caelan summons the Grey Wardens to Ostagar to fight the Darkspawn horde alongside his armies.
Yes, I had heard the news. Still,
No, wait,
this
I don't want to get married.
time.
Recruit me.
There is to be a wedding. Two, in fact.
So I see. By all means, attend to your ceremonies. My concerns can wait for...
They are alive
Very
people
well.
who excel at
Children,
poverty.
treat Duncan as my guest. And for the Maker's sake, take your places.
I don't wanna.
Please, do not let me interrupt further. We shall speak more later.
I think I can talk to him.
Was there something else?
Yes, I can. I have some questions.
By all means.
How do you know the Elder?
Valendrian and I have known each other for almost 20 years. Since the time I tried to recruit your mother, in fact.
I like how he just mentions that now, after spending the last 5 minutes purposefully trolling me. He's like, by the way, I knew your dead mom. You couldn't have opened with that one? You tried recruiting my mother?
I did. Your mother was a fiery woman. She would have made an excellent Grey Warden.
But she didn't join.
I never made the offer. Valendrian convinced me that it was better for her to remain here with her family.
And
As
now
there was
she's
no
dead. Good
blight
job,
and thus no
Valendrian.
immediate need for recruits, I deferred to his wishes. But it seems she passed her training on to you. Am I right?
Yeah, that's why I was gonna try and kick your ass up and down the alienage a few seconds ago. How did you know that?
I've already heard a great deal about you, if you must know. But we can speak more of this later. You have a wedding to attend.
I don't wanna. God damn it, I don't want to attend my friggin' wedding. Sigh. Elfman. Elfman. Na 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 na. Elfman. Great, now I gotta go get married. Fine. Let's go get married.
Oh, Soros. There you are. I was afraid you'd run off.
No, I'm here. With Nelaross's blushing bride in tow.
I'm not blushing.
You look radiant.
I look the same as I did 5 seconds ago. Don't try
Looks
to butter
like
me
everyone's
up.
ready.
I can't do this.
You had your chance to run, coward.
Friends and family, today we celebrate not only this joining, but also our bonds of kin and kind. We are a free people. But that was not always so.
This is an interesting look at City Elf.
Andraste, the Maker's prophet, freed us
Culture.
from the bonds of slavery. As our community grows, remember that our strength lies in commitment to tradition and to each other.
Thank you, Valendrian. Now let us begin. In the name of the
I like
Maker
how
who
we
brought
brought a
us this
random
world,
human in here to
and
do
in
the
whose name
ceremony.
we say the chant of light, My lord, this is an unexpected surprise.
And she
Sorry to
just
interrupt,
jack shit all
Mother,
to help, too. But again, there's like
I'm,
6 soldiers.
I'm having a party, and we're dreadfully short of female guests.
My lord, this is a wedding!
If you want to dress up your pets and have tea parties, that's your business. But don't pretend this is a
I
proper
love
wedding.
killing this guy.
Now, we're here for a good time, aren't we, boys?
Just a good time with the ladies, that's all.
Thanks for
Let's
totally
take
not helping or
those
calling
two,
the authorities
the,
at all,
one
by the
in the
way.
tight dress
Revered
and-
mother.
Where's the bitch that bottled me?
Shiani, run!
Here, Lord Vaughn!
Run, Shiani!
Let me go, you stuffed shirt, son of a...
Oh, I'll enjoy taming her. And see the pretty bride.
Don't worry, I won't let them
The
take
fuck are you gonna do? I can handle myself, we have to fight.
Ah, yes. Such a well-formed little thing.
Deck
you
him.
villains!
Deck him.
Oh, that's quite enough. I'm sure we all want to avoid further, unpleasantness.
Oh. Hey, Cam. Let's see. Let them go, you have no right.
Let me think. No. Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
And apparently one backhand knocks me out like a... I go down. I go down hard and fast. I am all talk. Now, I seem to remember there's a way to... poison people in this opening that I've never actually successfully done, so I'm gonna try it.
Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Stop it. You're driving me insane. Oh, thank the Maker you've come too. We were so worried.
Yeah, apparently I got, like, backhanded really hard. Alright, that human dies.
Glad you've still got some fight in you.
They locked us in here to wait until that bastard is ready for us.
Then we need to get out of here.
Forgive me if I don't hold my breath. The door is locked and solid, and we're unarmed. Make her keep us. Make her protect us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Great. Now this again.
Okay, let's see. Why am I the one with the shortest ears, by the way? Like, all the other female models have much nicer ears than me.
What are we going to do?
Talk to Shiani, apparently.
Look, we'll do what they want. Go home and try to forget this ever happened.
She's right. It'll be worse if we resist.
It'll be worse if we don't.
Someone's coming.
Don't do anything until I say.
Hello, wenches. We're your escorts to Lord
That is a
Vaughn's
lot of
little
armed
party.
dudes.
Stay away from us!
Jesus Christ.
You killed her.
I suppose that's what happens when you try teaching whores some respect.
Friggin'
Now,
supervillains.
You grab the little flower cowering in the corner. Horace and I'll take the homely bride and the drunk. You two, find the last.
Shiani's the drunk.
She's the scrapper.
Don't worry, we'll be perfect gentlemen.
Now you heard the captain. Be a good little wench or you'll end up like your friend there.
Yes, come closer, I'll behave honest.
That's a good girl.
Just a little closer.
Hello? Oh, look at this. A little elfling with a stolen sword.
I love this. Slides it to me.
Oh, sod.
I love that. He slides it directly to me and they just shit themselves. There will be no biting. I don't need to bite. I can stab. People are talking in the chat about them using the same voice actor for like 60 different people. I can never quite recognize.
I can't believe they killed her. Are you all right? They didn't hurt you, did they?
Where'd you get the sword?
That Grey Warden Duncan gave Nelaros and me his sword and crossbow, but that's all we have.
Why didn't Duncan come?
He can't interfere, he said. Something about the Grey Wardens being
bullshit. Bullshit! The fucking bullshit I pull in this game. Grey Wardens are supposed to be neutral. Bullshit, Duncan. Bullshit! Ah, come on. Let's see. Come on, we'll grab weapons as we go.
Nelaros is guarding the end of the hall. Let's figure this out with him. We should hurry before something happens to the others.
And I am covered in blood. Just covered in blood.
It is begun.
Oh yeah, I knew those 6 bits. Liquor cabinet. That seems important. Brandy. And
What's this? I don't recognize you, Elf.
I'm drenched.
Wait, is that blood?
Drenched in blood.
You're bandits, rebels, outlaws. The guards will make quick work of you. Oh!
Thanks.
You've no idea how long that shit
I love that. Have you seen a group of elven maidens?
Yes, drag them to Lord Vaughn's quarters, they did. You should hurry if you want to help them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm getting out of here before the storm hits.
He's like one of my favorite elves in this entire origin, because he has nothing to do with any of this. He just sees an opportunity to deck his boss, does it, and then runs. He knows what the score is. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. Sacks. Rat poison. Here we go. Okay. Hopefully I don't fuck it up, because I always fuck it up. I guess that's the guards. Let's see if I do this right.
Alright, I call.
Cool.
I'm still covered
Too
in
rich
blood.
for me. You there, Elf? I need another drink. Anyone else?
Here we go.
Sure, to celebrate taking all your money.
Stop counting and start shuffling. What are you waiting for? Get us those drinks.
You're covered in blood.
Move your ass. It's about time. Do you have our drinks?
I have your drinks right here.
Why didn't you say so?
I'm sorry.
You better be, stupid dog. Pour already.
Give brandy spiked with poison.
Ugh, that's a nasty kick there. Drink up, boys. It'll put hair on your chest.
Oh, nasty kick indeed. I feel like...
What's in here, you little rat?
Nice work. Now let's go before anyone comes.
Do I get to loot their stuff still? No. Oh my god, I got experience like I killed them and I get to loot them. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I think what I did wrong the last time I tried doing that, like 3 years ago, was that I didn't unequip the weaponry. Can't quite get to that guy. He's kind of lodged in the table. Oh well. Okay. Alright. That's one fight I didn't need to have.
It is begun.
There's more brandy, I guess, if I didn't get it before. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Don't mind me. Blood-splattered bride coming through. Oh shit!
I can't decide whether you should live or die, or you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry.
It's kind of funny how just quick work we can make of these guys. There we go, some actual armor. So that I can get out of my wedding dress. As funny as it is to go through this entire thing in your wedding dress. Oh, Leia. You got the shittiest deal out of anybody. I get the feeling this is going to be a fight no matter what I do. So, let's just run in fully armed. Oh, there goes my husband.
Told you there'd be more. Elves run in packs, like rodents.
Should we keep the knife-eared bitch alive?
They killed our boys. She dies.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Stupid wench. We'll show you how men fight.
Bravado until the end, I see.
I can't decide whether you should live or die.
You gotta love the rogue's backstab. It does so much damage.
I'm so sorry.
Hi, fan. Thanks for coming out. I don't know. I'm not really naturally as entertaining as my brother. He has a knack for multitasking that I just don't have. But I'll try my best. Wow, you can be really, really cold. Come, let's find the others and leave this place.
Yes, of course. We should hurry before something
I'm totally taking that wedding
to the
ring.
others.
We should hurry as I stop
Very
to loot
well.
every single corpse.
As you say.
And, like, random liquor cabinet, just in case.
I shall do it.
Why can't you humans leave us alone?
Why can't you just leave us alone? Ain't that the truth? All I want is a little bit of murder, and they just will not let me be. I could say so much about these dogs, but it would be spoilerific for keeping secrets. Although not too spoilerific, since I've hinted at it really hard, but haven't actually explicitly stated what Emma's issue is with Mabari, just that she has a Mabari issue.
For ruining my wedding.
For ruining my wedding? Yeah, this is actually the worst wedding. It is impossible to have a wedding worse than this.
I hope I don't regret this!
Indeed, I haven't really stated explicitly what happened, or at least not explicitly enough, because I thought it was pretty clear, but a lot of the readers are still kind of confused about exactly what happened that Emma is flashing back to in relation to the Mabari. But yeah, basically, Gamer Fan is right. Whoops. Why are you murdering everybody in the entire building, Leia? Oh, no reason. Just working out some repressed anger issues. That's all. Don't mind me. Yeah, Hawk is such a shit. Honestly, one of the hardest things has been getting people to dislike Hawk, because everybody's willing to give him the benefit of the doubt since he's a player character, quote unquote. So he had to be exposed for more of a douche than I thought before people actually started disliking him. No, actually, Fan, it was super hard. Like, I thought it would be easy. I thought people would dislike him instantly because he was just so so totally sleazy from the word go. But people were much more willing to give him the benefit of the doubt just because he's Hawk, I think. And everybody's really attached to Hawk as a character. And so yeah, I had to actually work quite hard on making him as slimy as he's supposed to be. Because I thought, you know, it would be kind of creepy, perverted elf fetishist, and that would be it. That would be, everyone would dislike him. But no, it was actually... It really took until the stuff with his,
It is begun.
The stuff with his dog really had to happen before people started disliking him. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Nami. A lot of people were just like, oh, it's just Hawk being Purple Hawk being Purple Hawk. Which I thought was very interesting from a meta standpoint of people being willing to kind of boys will be boys with him. They're very much willing to give him beyond the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, everybody should feel really terrible for Meryl in my canon. I've actually already done a Keeping Secrets Dragon Age 2 run-through. I did that back when I was researching for the story, because the events of Dragon Age 2 are a little bit more important than the events of Dragon Age Origins. And it was uncomfortable. It was really uncomfortable playing as that Hawk. Yes, that's the... I was just really surprised. I thought everybody would read him as a creep, but no, there was plenty of people who just kind of Hawks will be Hawks at the whole thing. Nope. That's locked. That's... Oh, this one I think I can unlock.
As you said.
What the fuck?! Why was he standing right behind a locked door? That startled me. I was not expecting that. I was like, oh, it's gonna be treasure. No, there was a guard standing right behind a locked door just waiting for my rogue ass to get curious. What are these jars?
I shall do it.
A health poultice. A health poultice. And a lesser one. Oh, do I want to know why those were just sitting there? That's a little disturbing. What is this, like the rape room? This is uncomfortable. No, they're not here yet. I guess that was just some random potions lying around for no real reason. Whoa! Shouldn't I have seen that, like, as a rogue? Shitty ass rogue, that's me. The health potions to the elf, so it is exactly as creepy as I thought it was supposed to be. Then I was reading that correctly.
I can't decide whether you should live or die, or you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry.
But I don't want to turn the AC on because I have to turn the heat on. Right?
What have we here?
Don't worry. We'll make short work of these two.
Look at
Quiet,
me.
you idiot! They're covered with enough blood to fill a tub.
Thank you.
What do you think that means?
It means your guards are dead.
All right. Let's not be too hasty.
You didn't want to talk earlier,
Surely
bro.
we can talk this over.
No, I want your head, nothing else.
Ha! I always regret talking to knife ears. Now I'll just gut your ignorant carcasses instead.
I can't decide whether you should live or die,
Basically being like,
or you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry.
Tell me we did the right thing, cousin.
much like I just did to Vaughn, by the way. That was fun. I like how my character said, I want your head and nothing else, and then proceeded to actually chop his head off. I like to headcanon that Leah takes that with her and just, like, throws it into the alienage. Dooming all of the poor elves in there, but still. Of course.
I hope you're right. I'll check the back room for the others. Shiane needs you.
I've always wondered what it looks like if you don't kill Vaughn. Because obviously they still come out to arrest you, I guess, for killing all the guards. But I've actually I can never not kill Vaughn. Like, I've never been able to bring myself to do that.
Don't leave me alone. Please. Please take me home.
Shiani.
so much blood. I can't stand to look at it. It's everywhere.
And I'm like covered in it.
You killed them, didn't you? You killed them all?
This is actually referenced in Keeping Secrets several times. Like dogs, Shiani.
Good. Good.
Is she going to be alright?
Would you be?
Shiani's strong. She'll recover.
We should go. Soon. As in now.
Good thought.
I'll take the rear guard. I can't wait to leave this place.
Yeah, I've tried. Like, I've gone in thinking to myself, okay, this time I'm gonna see what happens, but I can never do it.
Has Shiani been hurt? Where is Tormi's daughter, Nola?
Nola didn't make it. She resisted. They killed her.
Nelaros, too. The guards killed him.
I see. Would the rest of you ladies
Yeah.
please take Shiani home? She needs rest.
Of course.
Now tell me, what happened?
Well, you see, the Arl's family just got a bit smaller.
Then the garrison could already be on their way. You have little time.
Perhaps we should try to find the Dalish.
I might be able to help you, if that's truly your wish.
The guards are here!
That's nice of you, Duncan, actually.
Don't panic. Let's see what comes of this.
I seek Valendrian, elder and administrator of the alienage.
Here, Captain. I take it you have come in response to today's disruption.
Don't play ignorant with me, elder. You'll not prevent justice from being done. The Earl's son lies dead in a river of blood that runs through the entire palace. I need names, and I need them now.
Step forward, it was my doing.
You expect me to believe one woman did all of that?
We are not all so helpless, Captain.
You saved many by coming forward. I don't envy your fate, but I applaud your courage. This elf will wait in the dungeon until the Earl returns. The rest of you, back to your houses.
Captain, a word, if
Thanks,
you please.
Duncan.
What is it, Grey Warden? The situation is well under control, as you can see.
Be that as it may, I hereby invoke the Grey Warden's right of conscription. I remove this woman into my custody.
Hear that? You can't touch me.
Son of a tie-down. Very well, Grey Warden. I cannot challenge your rights, but I'll ask one thing. Get this elf out of the city today.
Agreed.
Now I need to get my men
That's
on
like
the
the rudest thing Duncan can do in any
Move out.
canon. Like,
You're with me. Say your goodbyes and see me when you're ready.
I literally just
We leave
killed an
immediately.
Arl's son. Like, it was justified, and Duncan knows that. But I literally just killed an Arl's son. Like, just... And Duncan's just like, nah, I'm taking this one. Fuckity bye. And you wonder why people don't like the Grey Wardens. I love it. But what's going to happen here?
For the moment, they are fine. There are far more important matters arising that endanger more than just your people. I needed
Easy
a
for
Grey
you to
Warden,
say.
and I
Oh, he's
found
not
one.
wrong.
That conscripting you saved your life is only circumstance. You did what you had to do to accomplish your mission. We need people like you. Now quickly, say your goodbyes. Your life here is over.
I love you, Duncan, but you need to check your Shem privilege here. Bullshit there, fine. Bull fucking shit. I know, exactly. Like, Duncan just does not get it. He seems to understand what's going on with the mages a lot better than he understands what's going on with the elves. I'm gonna go say goodbye to everyone first. I think Duncan knows that, like, the alienage elves are all gonna die, and he's just hoping you don't realize that, so that you'll come with him without a fuss.
Maybe this will be for the best.
Really? You think so, Dilwyn? You think this is gonna be for the best? Because I gotta say I disagree.
If this
is
is
my
what
dad.
the Maker has planned for you, then I guess it's for the best. Your mother would have been pleased.
You're not pleased?
I just wish there was another way. I dreamed of grandchildren, family gatherings, and... I'm sorry.
Yeah, actually,
Take care, my
hold
girl.
on, I'll talk about that
Be
in a
safe
sec.
and wise. And well, you know. We'll all miss you.
Yeah, he's actually kind of a... Like, he can come across as a dick in just about any of the openings, but I once played a Kuzlin that refused to come with you, and he conscripts you, and he comes across as extremely cruel if you're playing a Kuzlin who's, like, kind of in hysterics about her family dying. He can really... I think they did a good job, even from the very beginning, of making... People bitch and say, oh, the Warden's, like, 180'd in Dragon Age Inquisition and became so morally gray. And I'm like, no, you weren't paying attention. You were shiny-eyed because Alistair's cute. The Wardens, you don't even get to know them in Dragon Age Origins. The only Wardens you meet are, like, you, Alistair, who has been a Warden for, like, 8 months at that point, and I forget... I can't remember the name of the Orlesian Grey Warden. You know? Those are the only ones you really meet. And depending on which dialogue options you choose with Duncan, you can really... Riordan, thank you. You can really see some of the very kind of morally gray, the only thing that matters is stopping the Blight focus for Duncan early in the game and throughout the open. It just depends. As with all Dragon Age games, you have to play it over and over and over again or you don't get the full picture. And so when something happens in later games that references something that maybe you didn't see, you can get confused really easily. It's why I'm glad my brother is such a completionist, because he's seeing a good amount of content.
There you are. Thank you. For me, for Soris, for everything.
We elves need to stick together.
You're the sister I always wanted. Shiani seems to have regained herself. I'll leave you two alone.
I like
good luck.
The concept.
And thank you again.
This lady always wanted a badass motherfucker sister. Like, you just beheaded a man for me. You're the sister I always wanted. Fuck yeah, I'm the sister you always wanted. Everyone wants a sister who's willing to decapitate.
You took all the responsibility for what happened. You're amazing, you know that?
Yeah. I just did what had to be done.
You always do. They'll write legends about you someday.
You're not wrong.
When the world was at its worst, there you came. Fire in your eyes, like something out of a storybook.
Wow.
I'll never forget that.
That's actually really poetic.
I love you, cousin. Make us proud out there.
God, I love Shiani. I love you too, Shiani.
Make her watch over you.
And of course, needless to say, some interesting stuff happened at this section with Leah and Emma that won't actually be shown in this playthrough because Emma isn't real. But let's just say there was some interesting stuff going on that you will eventually see in the scope of keeping secrets.
Well, I guess Duncan got his recruit after all.
There's a whole world out there, you know?
Indeed. It only saddens me that it has taken this for you to find it. If you'll excuse me, I must tend to our people. Goodbye, young one, and make her keep you.
Alright.
Are you ready to go?
I am.
Good. Then we leave for Ostagar immediately.
Let's see. Wow, I've got like 12 viewers. That's a lot. Thanks for coming out, everybody who came out. I really appreciate it, considering I didn't schedule this ahead of time.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds.
Good.
The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here.
Nami just said, I'm well practiced at coming out.
If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Caelan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all
This
the
is
fun.
going to be fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all.
You're going to see something interesting about Leah here.
The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
I am no friend of yours, human lord.
You've got yourself a lively one, Duncan.
He's so
And I was beginning to
good-natured.
think the wardens were all stodgy priests. I see you're an elf, friend. From where do you hail?
From one of your alienages, naturally.
Tell me, how is it there? My guards all but forbid
I feel
me
so
going
bad
there.
for him. I killed an Arl's son for raping my friend.
You... What?
Majesty, I would not have put it so bluntly. There are events in Denerim you should be aware of.
So it seems. I will hear more about this matter later. For now, we have a war to attend to. Allow me to be the first to welcome you
He
to
just
Oxford.
rolls with the punches.
The wardens will benefit
Bless
greatly
his
with you in their
heart.
ranks.
We'll see about that.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Logain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Well, you sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Yeah, she gives 0 fucks throughout this
Your
whole game.
Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do.
Kaelin.
I must go before Logain sends out a
He's not a
search
bad
party.
guy. I feel kind of
Farewell,
bad.
Grey Wardens.
He's just a bit starry-eyed, you know?
What the king said is true.
Is it now?
They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber
I like
us.
the abs on my armor.
I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Why not? He seems to regard the Grey Wardens highly.
Yet not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable.
He's kind of a
Our
dumbass,
numbers in
huh?
Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Terran Logain to make up the difference. To that end, we
Yeah.
should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Yeah, the Dalish armor in this game, so a lot of the female armor in this game sends me into conniption fits. It's slightly better in other games, at least. What do you mean, what ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Why is this ritual so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
The Dalish in this game give me a little bit of a headache because of their terrible pronunciation, I have to admit. Wonderful, let's get this over with then.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to
Seeing
summon
Isabella
the other
is strange in this game for the same
recruits.
reason.
Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Alright. Yeah, when the king says bore me with strategies, you're not really happy to hear that. You're kind of like, oh great, I'm gonna die horribly. Oh man, for those of you who watched my brother's stream, was it not rough as shit to see what happened to Alistair? Like, I had to like go into the corner and cry knowing what happens. I am so upset. I mean, I'm really glad that he's gonna have Logain in Inquisition. That'll be interesting. But, oh my god, I wanted to cry. I was so upset. He's going to be so upset when he sees Alistair In Dragon Age 2, he's gonna yell at us. You guys know that, right? He's gonna yell at us for convincing him to stay with it. Oh, God. Because, like, I knew that happened, but I'd never actually done it myself. I'd only ever seen, like, videos of it. Actually seeing it play out in front of me was heart-wrenching. Way more than I thought it would be.
I'm sorry. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
Yeah, I can tell because they're dancing. The Fade?
The Fade is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead. Or so the mages tell us.
You dream there too,
Regardless,
asshole.
They are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
As you wish.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirit...
It was worth a shot. What's up, buddy?
Greetings. King Canon is not in his tent right now?
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do. Though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
How should I know?
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn.
I'm not a Grey
The king
Warden
thought
yet.
it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
Do they fight often?
More than usual lately. Good thing the Teyrn's the only one who can speak to the king like that.
I should go.
As you wish.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a Darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen
And
to
cunning
those old
smart.
wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch it. You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already.
Poor
Had to
dogs.
muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
Hi, I'm a really, really cocky elf. Is the Teyrn inside? What's he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
He's masturbating, isn't he? He's masturbating. Loghain's masturbating. I would like an audience with the Teyrn, please.
I suppose you have a message for
I
him?
totally don't.
Hold on, then.
I'm just here to bother him.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am.
Caelan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
No, I didn't know that.
Marek respected the Grey Wardens. They have an honored place in the hearts of our people. But Marek would have understood that it takes more than legends to win a battle. That's not an argument I'll repeat here. You're pretty for a Grey Warden. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't belong. The first Warden Marek brought to Ferelden was a woman. The best warrior I've ever seen.
That's very telling.
I suppose
after
you'll
you've
be
read the
riding
book.
into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I don't know.
If Caelan has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
He seems like a fool to me.
He is Marek's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
You can actually see Loghain get more and more, like, kind of depressed-ish. Like, throughout all of the scenes with him in this opening. I think it's while you're out in the forest that he decides he has to do what he's planning on doing. You can kind of see that in him in later conversations more than you can in the very first one. It must be a
Greetings,
different
young
one.
lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily
Hey,
impressed.
Win.
You should be proud.
Oh, they're
Allow
saying
me
it's
to
someone by the
introduce
infirmary I
myself.
can harass.
I am Win, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I am Leah.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
It's not luck but skill that will save us.
And I'm sure you have plenty of that to offer. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Do you know much about Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
Isn't the Fade the land of the dead? That's what that Templar just said.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade.
Yeah,
it's home to many
fam.
spirits, Some benevolent,
They can make old
others far less so.
old
At the heart of the
guys.
faith
Although I'm
lies the Black
sure
City.
if you took the funny thing is if you took Valendrian's clothes off, I'm sure he would have the same like ridiculously ripped body that like Alistair has. What is the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the
I
Tevinter
have so many
Imperium
theories
found a
about
way into
this.
the city,
So
it was
many
tainted with their
theories.
sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts.
50. Okay. she's
And the
supposed to be
Maker
50?
cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true.
I will
It
only
is
be
as
playing
good
for
an
a little bit
explanation as
longer
any
because I
for
do have to
now.
get back to writing. At least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions.
Roll back the attitude.
But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Time to be a dick to this
So,
guy.
any last wishes I can help
Yeah,
fulfill
but-
before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Davith, you're a dick. But you're a dick who's gonna die shortly, so...
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's
Fight me,
Davith.
Sham.
It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Isn't that a little paranoid?
That depends on what kind of life you've led. Me, I'm perfectly willing to accept that this joining is some kind of punishment. I happened to be
Kinda.
sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
So what? That wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now Darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
I'm looking forward to it.
You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Yeah, I like him more than Jory too, just because Davith has a much more reasonable outlook. But honestly, fuck Duncan with Jory. Not for killing him, no. For knowing that Jory had no idea what he was getting into, and had a pregnant wife he was basically probably never going to see again, and a kid on the way, and just still recruiting him. Oh, I mean, like, I understand, but couldn't you have gone to the runner-up in that contest instead of taking the newlywed with the kid on the way?
You there, elf.
Yeah,
Where's
exactly,
my
for ever
armor?
recruiting him in the first
And
place.
why you dress so preposterous?
How dare you address me so, human?
What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden. Please, forgive my rudeness.
I'll fight you.
There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Perhaps you should treat your servants more kindly.
Yes, of course, you're very right. Did you come
Yeah,
for some
you're right,
supplies, perhaps?
man. He just has a terrible personality for becoming a warden. Like, he's not cut out for it at all. And yeah, the racists are one constant throughout all three games. Although you don't get to see it too much in Dragon Age 2 because you play a human.
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide.
I like how he just
Strictly
tells
off the
everybody who
record, of
asks
course,
about
to keep morale
his
up,
secret
you understand.
underside business.
So long as you keep it quiet.
I like how my nice wedding clothes are only worth 2 bits. Oh wait, no, that's probably just because they're like bloodstained. That's probably why they're not selling for much. This is a bloodstained wedding dress. Literally no one is going to buy a bloodstained wedding dress. Here we go, here's Lady
In the name of
Andraste.
Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes. So let it be.
Welcome to the King's camp, my lady.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
You administer blessings to elves, do you?
I merely pass on the Maker's blessings. He looks kindly on all who will receive him.
Does he destroy the homeland of those who will not?
I'll not discuss politics here. Take your hatred and be gone.
My hatred? Bitch, please. I do love sassing.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I am. Who are you?
Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of our layman.
I'm going to meet
I wasn't
Alistair
aware
and then I'm
elves
going to
could join
call
the
it.
Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
Maybe they need to start letting fewer humans in.
I did not mean to offend you. Clearly your skills have impressed Duncan. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
You're not all that smart, are you?
That's not fair. I listened to tales of the Grey Wardens and dreamt one day I too would ride a griffin into battle against slavering monsters. I know there are no more griffins, and my fantasies were those of a boy, but still, I remember those tales. I never thought I'd be part of them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
Davis said we might be going into the wilds.
I never heard of such a ritual. I had no idea there were more tests after getting recruited. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan.
Poor
I shall see
Jory.
you there.
You just... Poor guy.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to
I
the
really
lone prisoner.
wish Leo was...
I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
as cruel as some of the wardens I have, because I have had wardens who just stab him and take it. But...
I doubt I'm that lucky. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
why would I want to help you?
Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, Andrew's voice is
I got
everyone
one of
in
them
this
drunk,
game.
took his key and tried to sneak to the chest. They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
I'll see what I can
Just
do.
ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
And yeah, Jory is just really out of his element
You
here.
Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter.
Poor you.
They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
I had a chat with him, actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
He asked for some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
Persuade. So you miss one meal. This man could be hanged soon. I don't care. I just want that key.
All right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
That's fine.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
This is the funniest thing, is you can absolutely just stab him and take the key. It's horrible. But you can.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in good health, huh?
You need to convince them.
Hey, buddy.
We've got to run. The Darkspawn are coming.
We have them on the run, I hear.
I saw them. We're gonna die.
I apologize, Warden. He's been like this ever since they found him in the wilds.
What's wrong with him?
Aside from his wounds, we're not sure. His blood is untainted. He's just terrified.
You can feel it, can't you? They taint the land, turn it black and sick. Oh, you can feel it inside. They'll come out of that forest and spread. Like caterpillars covering a tree.
It's a really good analogy.
They'll swallow us whole.
I feel bad for
That's
this guy,
quite enough
but
out of you.
it's a really good
You need to calm
analogy.
yourself, my good man.
They were everywhere. I saw them.
Yeah. I can understand how you'd be traumatized from that, honestly. What's up?
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member
You can
of the
just straight
breed.
up kill the dog here, by the way.
Are you the new warden?
I never have.
I could use some help.
Well, that's not true. I did it once and then reloaded, but I've never actually done it, like, in canon. I don't know anything about dogs.
It's not what you know so much as what you are, really. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world.
trouble is,
There's
the general imprint to one
I have
has-
a rant about that.
Reimprinting them is
The
very
most
difficult.
prized creature in
Without
Ferelden, the
medicine,
Mabari, was
reimprinting
bred by
won't be an
mages
issue.
using
Will
magic.
you help?
And yet they still just bitch all over mages. I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Yeah. I'm not gonna stab him. Put the muzzle on the dog. She thought about stabbing him, but she wound up not stabbing
Well
him.
done. Now
It
I
was
can
for the
treat
best.
the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be, why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it.
The mystery
It's
of
very
the
distinct,
blight-resistant
blue wine
dog
with
here.
a blood red centre.
Do you think I have nothing better to do?
We're all busy. As it is, if we can get this hound better, we can re-imprint him on someone.
I don't want a
Even
dog.
you, if you like.
I'll see if I can find
Good.
one.
In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Starting out. I'm going to do this as in character as possible, so I don't know how I don't know actually how much they're going to get along at first, because I'm going to be trying to be in character.
What is it now?
And she's really hostile.
Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough.
How would
I
you
will
tell the
speak to a
child was
woman
grumpy
if
when
I
it was
must.
born, though, Alistair,
Get out
really?
of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You are a very strange human.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Would that make your day worse?
Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. The elf from Denerim.
That's me.
I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize me?
Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess
Everybody's
you-
husband, apparently.
As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
What can you tell me about this joining?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
You want more women in the Wardens, do you?
Would that be so terrible? Not that I'm some drooling lecher or anything. Please stop looking at me like that. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
No, I haven't.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument I saw, what was that about?
With the mage. The Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
Yes, both of them.
That makes things easy then. They'll both be back with Duncan by now.
You don't have to accompany me, do you?
Don't worry. I'll try not to embarrass you.
Let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
She and Alistair in the Chaos Canon had a really rough start. So I'm not sure how that will play out in the game here, but in the backstory of keeping secrets, they had a rough start because, you know, she was just straight out of all that bullshit with humans in the Alien Age. She had 0 fucks left to give by the time she got to Ostagar. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here.